It is the Riot Podcast. Good Tuesday, August 30th. We're almost done with August.
We're almost done.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are, baby. Woo!
Hey, he just wants some support with it, okay? We just have to encourage.
All right.
Yeah.
Dude, we're totally, I don't know about everybody else, but I feel like I'm totally checked out of the week already, and it's only Tuesday.
I know.
And there's a lot of stuff still to do before the holiday weekend.
Oh, yeah. There's still almost a whole week to go.
Aw, but hopefully everybody, at least you can pre-plan and get ready, and you have Monday off because we're not coming in Monday.
Yeah, we talked about during the show today some of the signs that your significant other might be breaking up with you. One of them is a certain word that if they begin to use, you may want to get worried a little bit.
And they're saying that usually this word is used a couple of months before the breakup. So you just want to be aware in case there's anything that you can do to prevent it, unless you're welcoming it. You also don't want it.
Yeah, I guess so. Right. Then you probably already started using this word you don't even realize.
Yeah, that's true.
So keep. It's just something to either make you really nervous or maybe you caught yourself. We didn't explore this possibility, but maybe you'll catch yourself using this word, and then that's a sign that you should just cut the cord.
Yeah.
Just end it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard if you don't want to be together with someone anymore, but it's at least a little bit easier if you kind of both agree on it.
See, I think that like the worst thing that can happen is if you just get like blindsided like by a breakup, or like you would just like were not expecting it at all. And so this is a good way for you to like start prepping yourself. And so now you'll just live in like a constant state of anxiety of like, is someone about to break up with me because they keep on saying this word?
What if we've planted this giant seed of doubt, and really the person is just selfish?
Yeah.
It just says this
like,
word a lot.
They're just saying it all the time, and you're like, are you like gonna, I want to talk to you about this. Are you going to break up with me or not? You've been saying this for months.
So yeah, listen and find out what the word is.
Yeah, we also talked about a trip that you can take to Vegas to marry not a person, but an item.
Oh, what item is it? I feel like this is also them compensating because they can't do the Elvis weddings anymore, right?
Uh-huh.
So like they have to have something else.
Vegas is trying to fill the void left by Elvis with alcohol, it seems like.
They were already doing that.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking, too. It seems as if that's their go-to.
They're taking it to the next level with this, and I don't know. It just feels concerning, doesn't it?
That they would do this or promote it?
Yeah, the thing we'll
just say it. It's Mountain Dew.
The hard Mountain Dew wedding.
It's hard Mountain Dew.
It feels concerning.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it feels like it's taking it too far.
It's because I think the alcohol's in it. If Mountain Dew was just doing this without, it was like a normal Mountain Dew can, then I think it would be like, oh, that's just Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
It's just Mountain Dew doing their thing.
It would still be concerning for the individual, but it would be less concerning as a promotion,
But not
I guess.
as in, like you mentioned, a intervention towards the end.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you do need a Mountain Dew intervention if you would consider marrying a non-hard Mountain Dew as well.
Well, just be listening, because then you can find out for signs when you and your Mountain Dew can are going to break up.
Yeah, we also touched on some cereal for dinner, which for me, breakfast is my favorite meal by far. So I'm a big breakfast fan.
But do you feel like breakfast has changed since you work now in the mornings? Like breakfast is different for us.
Yeah, I mean, I have like 2 breakfasts a day. It feels like sometimes because I'll eat something like right when I get here, and then obviously right when the show ends, like
what do
I'll
you
make
do
myself
after the show?
I make myself like eggs and toast. I'll do like an eggs,
full breakfast,
an English muffin. If I want to make pancakes, I'll make pancakes. So I make myself full breakfast every day. But I've always been a big breakfast eater. Like when I was in college, I would always make myself breakfast every day. Before I worked here and I was living in Kentucky, I would make breakfast for myself every single day before I went to work. So I always prioritized breakfast. And so eating it for dinner is just like twice as good because breakfast food is my favorite.
Is cereal for dinner that exciting to you?
See, that's not that exciting for me.
It's a good snack, though.
But yeah,
like
it's a great
dinner.
snack. Like I think whenever if I have cereal for dinner, like I would never have it just for dinner, but I would have cereal as like a snack at nighttime, and it always hits just right. Like every time I have cereal as like a nighttime snack, it would always be real good. But at the same time, I also don't have a box of cereal in my house, and I haven't had a box of cereal in my house since I've lived here.
So this is all talk out of you.
What do you mean?
It's not meaningful because you're not actually.
You're not doing it.
Yeah, you're just flapping your gums.
Well, like
you're not actually
I
eating
didn't
cereal.
say that I eat cereal every night for dinner. I said I love breakfast, and cereal for dinner would definitely hit. Like I love cereal, and so it would be great for dinner. but I don't eat it for dinner. I also think like candy, it tastes really good too. I don't eat it every single meal of the day.
Well, don't ruin someone who does have that.
Yeah, if you do that, it's okay though. I am jealous and I envy you, but I don't do it.
And
So
wait till you hear the contest that's coming up for that.
I
Yeah.
know. Keep listening and I can find out
One
if
day.
you can win a year's supply of cereal that you can have for dinner.
Well, I think that's about enough, isn't
All
it?
right, that's a good teaser, guys. We got other stuff, including a Riot food fight. So if you're watching this video podcast, go to the video before. We tried the chorizo egg cheese bites from Chick-fil-A. And if you're listening to this podcast, then you'll hear that as we try it out.
All right, y'all. Enjoy.
Okay.
See you guys.
Bye, y'all. Bye.
You won't hear a show like this anywhere else. And that's probably for the best. The worst of the riot. Radio U.
The eye in the sky is always watching. You know that, right?
Sure.
But it's surprising what the eye in the sky is looking for, because it's looking for pools.
Pools?
Yeah, we're going
Like to
take
go swimming?
a nice little dip, and it's not doing that in like a creepy way, oh, you in your bathing suit. Oh, no, it's not that at all.
What else is there?
That-
Like, why is it looking for pools?
The eye in the sky is peeping on your pool because of taxes.
Taxes?
Now, this is in France, not in the United States, but France has been using AI technology to find people that have pools that have not declared that they have pools.
Oh, so there must be a tax you have to pay. So in France, they get a pretty hefty revenue from pools.
Uh-huh.
It can lead to higher property taxes, boost your property value. So like here, if you do some work and you don't declare it, so it changes your property taxes.
Yeah.
Basically, it's the same thing there.
Well, how are you supposed to know?
What do you mean?
How do I know that it makes my property
Well, okay.
more valuable?
Let's say you finished a basement.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you're adding value to your house.
Yeah.
And you're adding square footage to your house.
Mm-hmm.
And that means you would have more property taxes to pay because your home is worth more.
But why is that the government's business?
Because
What I do in my home is
Listen.
my responsibility, and I have the freedom as a
You never-
Frenchman to do whatever I want in my backyard.
you never had the guy come to your house like the random property tax person.
No, I don't know. If he did, I said, go away. I didn't even
You
own
didn't
this
even
thing.
answer.
Yeah, definitely didn't answer the door.
Well, they'll sometimes do like, especially if you file like what's the word when you a construction permit, something like that, because you have to, get inspections
Sure.
as you build something in case something goes wrong.
Yeah, okay. Well,
And they're not doing that in France.
no, apparently not. There's a lot, it seems, of undeclared pools. They found more than 20,000 hidden pools in France. And that one, I would assume that you like to actually put in a pool, that you have to get a permit for that, wouldn't you think?
Well, see, but if you don't, and they said that during COVID, which is the same thing like here in the United States,
Yeah.
a lot of people spent money since no one was going anywhere,
Right.
and they bought pools. And they did the same thing in France, and they said that during the COVID pandemic, it increased by a ton, but they were not declaring that they bought it.
Do you think this is all, I don't know if it's mentioned here, these above ground, in ground? They
I'm
wouldn't
not-
tax you for an above ground pool,
No,
would
not
they?
like if you...
They probably lower your taxes. You're like, this is a big mistake. You're ruining your house.
Your value of your home has gone
you've
down.
driven it through into the base. You're
No,
driving that into the basement.
I think if you've like installed one, like if it's and they also say they're doing undeclared home extensions, patios, gazebos, so anything that again would improve your property
Anything
value.
fun.
Anything fun. These AI drones were kind of trying to find out.
Do you feel like that's a little creepy?
Well, they were, I can't tell if they were officially doing it. They say it was almost an experiment to see if this is a way in the future that in France they could make sure they are collecting everything they should be collecting.
I guess it raises an interesting question, right? About like if you're secretly putting in a pool, but then they secretly spy on you to find out that you have a pool so they can raise your taxes.
Does it cancel each other
Two
out?
wrongs make a right? I don't think so. I don't think so.
So basically, they're using software developed by Google and a French firm, and they did a trial run of this in October of last year, and they were able to uncover so much stuff that they plan to roll this tax program thing to spy on you and find what you've done nationwide to find out more money.
Well, it's just a helpful reminder that the eyes of the world are always upon you.
And don't go to
Just
Hudson's place.
Think about that.
This is Radio U's Worst of the Riot.
Do you ever wonder how zoos prepare for, like, what if an animal gets out?
Oh, sure. I mean, there's been some cases of an animal can
It's
escape
happened.
from a zoo. You just hope it's not one of the dangerous ones.
Yeah, usually it generally winds up being harmless. It's just some animal that winds up somewhere else in the zoo, but, not harming anybody. But
So
it's
they
still
very
something-
rarely get out of the zoo. They might just
Yeah.
get out of their enclosure.
Right. But it is still something that zoos have to be prepared for. And even an animal escaping inside the zoo is still a concern. So I have footage here of a zoo in Thailand of their escaped animal drill. So they had to prepare for what would happen if an animal escaped.
So they're practicing?
And so they're practicing at the Chiang Mai Zoo. And what they did was they had to have a stand-in for an escaped animal. Instead of just setting one of the animals free and being like, here, let's see what happens, they had an employee dress up as an ostrich.
That's quite a costume.
It is, right?
That's elaborate.
They put makeup on the person's face.
They didn't have to go all in.
No, we all would have known it was an ostrich, right?
Or they could have just let an ostrich out.
That's
I mean, that's
right.
not too scary.
No, I don't know. I was actually, I don't know if I'd ever seen an ostrich until this past weekend when I went to the zoo. And if you stare right into their eyes, you can tell they're dangerous.
They are.
They
hate you.
It looked like that ostrich, the one that I saw, had been broken.
Aww.
That it was on,
You should have let him out.
Maybe they haven't done their drill at the zoo I went to, though. So I don't know what would happen. And it would have been a rampage because ostriches are fast. And again, they have crazy eyes. You have no idea. They can peck. They'll peck you.
You could have taken it home and had its eggs.
Yeah. Oh, that's a plan.
So they say that the drill was designed to build readiness, enabling real situation management, and to prepare measures for when animals escape. But this is in Thailand.
Now, what I see in the drill video, what do you make of it, Nikki? Because my takeaways are, one, that person that is dressed up as an ostrich
is not getting paid enough.
You don't think?
No, probably not.
Probably not. They deserve more. But also, they're nowhere near as fast as an ostrich, so I don't think it was very realistic.
I also don't think, it doesn't feel like the employees are really rushing.
Yeah.
Like there's not the same sense of urgency as
like
if it was a real animal.
When there's a fire drill and everybody just kind of slowly shuffles, they pick up all their, your stuff from the desk and whatever.
Because you know it's a drill.
You know it's a drill, and that's what it feels like here. They're just kind of, lazily wandering after the ostrich with a giant net.
There's two guys that are actually kind of running.
They kind of hustle.
There's two, but the rest are just slowly walking.
Well, two guys hustling is not enough to catch a full-grown ostrich. And that net that they're carrying around, I don't know what they expect that to do either.
Okay. Do you want to send them your critiques of
I do.
Of their ostrich thing?
I think I would be much more equipped to catch an ostrich, just because with an ostrich, you have to expect the unexpected.
Sure.
You have to be prepared for them to
These aren't our egg bites. If they don't have them anymore,
right.
you're expecting the unexpected.
There's lessons that we're learning across the show today that you have to be prepared for anything. And with an ostrich, you just can't be prepared for what they will do. You can't account for all of it.
Well, I'm surprised that you see one ostrich at the zoo over the weekend when you went, and now you're some like ostrich
whisperer
who thinks you would know what would happen.
I don't claim to know because you just can't know. That's the difficulty of an ostrich.
So it's not a mythical creature.
I know. That's what makes it scary. It's because it's real.
It's real. It's dangerous.
It's real and dangerous. Also, at the end of the video, why does it look like they've got like the hood on the ostrich? Are they going to execute it?
Did you notice that?
Find more Riot content online. Riot.radiou.com.
You guys seen the new Hard Mountain Dew? You know,
The alcohol one?
yes.
I don't know if I've seen it.
I haven't seen it in person. I know that it's a thing, but I haven't seen it in stores.
It exists.
It looks like,
I don't
no
think
offense,
it exists.
every other energy drink.
I think the cans look kind of cool. I'll
You
give
think
them that.
so?
I think they look kind of cool. The box and whatnot. It has kind of a unique look to them.
Yeah, that's it sure looks like what you picture Hard Mountain Dew looking like. Now, I think you guys are accurate. I don't think we can get them here because, believe me, I've been looking. But they are available in several states across the country already. And for those who already have enjoyed the Hard Mountain Dew, now they can take their love of Hard Mountain Dew to the next level, to the ultimate level, marriage.
I'm sorry, you're marrying someone else who also likes Hard Mountain Dew?
No. You're marrying Hard Mountain Dew, and not just Hard Mountain Dew in general as a concept. You're marrying a can of Hard Mountain Dew. That is an option for you.
What do we get if we do that, and where are we doing this?
You get a lot of Hard Mountain Dew.
Oh.
As much as you can drink.
Usually it's you're marrying the can because you drank too much.
Yeah. This is a contest that Hard Mountain Dew is holding, and I like that you asked where, because that's actually important. You're going to be marrying Hard Mountain Dew, a can of Hard Mountain Dew, in the only place you're probably legally allowed to, Las Vegas.
Yeah, it feels right.
Yeah, they are. And of course, since there's so many people out there that love Hard Mountain Dew, you're going to have to win over the can of Hard Mountain Dew if you want to marry it, because this is a competition where you're going to have to submit your wedding proposal to the Mountain Dew can, and you need to come up with something legendary, something that has a lot of imagination, originality, and of course, you got to pledge your love of Hard Mountain Dew. If you are the lucky winner, you will get flown to Vegas for a wedding ceremony at the Little Vegas Chapel. And then you and your new aluminum spouse will stay 2 nights in an epic Vegas suite.
Ooh.
And you'll get a wedding reception at one of Las Vegas's hottest clubs. Plus, you'll receive $1,000 and all the Hard Mountain Dew you can drink as a wedding present. What do you guys think?
Well, you have till September 8th, so
You're going to enter?
I'm going to lean no.
You're going to go no.
I'm going to lean no. As much as I loved my
Is it
trip
a
to
hard
Vegas,
no?
it's the hardest no I can give. But yeah, as much as I loved my trip to Vegas, I would love to go back, but this isn't like the way I want to be seen.
you don't want to go with a spouse?
See, I just don't want to leave with one. I don't want to leave with one.
I would love it so much. You're at the little wedding chapel and you're waiting for some guy who wants to marry a bridge.
Yeah,
And then
exactly.
you're coming up with your can. You're like, I'm marrying this.
I really feel that if you want to sample a Hard Mountain Dew from time to time, that's one thing. If you're ready to marry a Hard Mountain Dew can, that's signaling that you have a problem.
Sure, red flags.
That is, the doctor will diagnose you with alcoholism on the spot at the wedding, and your family should stage an intervention.
Oh, after the 2 days, though.
Yeah, right.
You have
You
your
don't want
trip.
to. You don't
No.
spoil the wedding.
After
You don't
that.
spoil
Not
the
to don't
honeymoon.
spoil the celebration.
Now, they're saying, of course, in case you're like, oh, how could they do this? It's not legally binding, the marriage. It's just a thing. So they say you can't apply if you're already with a special someone.
Don't tell people where they can apply, though.
You don't want to.
Let's not.
We shouldn't encourage this, yeah.
We've given enough information. If somebody first of all, somebody even seeks out
Information on this?
going on this after what we've said, they listen. You need some help.
I don't know. People want a vacation, though. What if you do all that just to get a vacation?
Just to
Hey,
get
you know
a
what?
vacation.
A free trip to Vegas doesn't sound so bad. I would not want to go through the embarrassment of having to get married to a can.
Mm-hmm.
But outside of that, it'd probably be a fun trip.
And you do understand that the pictures of you dressed up as either in a wedding dress or like a tuxedo, and then the Mountain Dew can also dressed up.
Aw.
And that's going to be on like the Hard Mountain Dew social media.
Those are going to
and
be
stuff.
online. Like, people can find those.
Hard Mountain Dew owns those pictures.
They're
going to post
everywhere.
them. You will never live it down.
And then at the end of the 2 days, you can drink the can, and then you've lost your special someone.
There you go.
right.
And you toss
so
it out.
You're free again.
Good luck getting a job if there's pictures of you on social media marrying a can of Hard Mountain Dew in Vegas.
Well, there's been worse weekends.
Yeah,
so.
I guess so.
Hudson, Nikki, The Riot on Radio U.
You want to know a secret word your partner may be using that might mean they're about to break up with you.
Oh, so you're saying if you start to hear this word a lot in the conversation between each other, then maybe that means they want to break up with you?
It might mean they might not even realize it.
Is it hate you or break up?
Well, those are pretty...
Shut up.
Yeah, you're awful.
Enough. Okay. You've put me through enough. I'm done.
Those are pretty clear signs.
Is it not so clear as that?
It's not as clear, not until you hear this, and then it will all become so clear.
Uh-oh, what's the word?
The word, are you ready?
Yeah. Oh, so like, oh.
If you start hearing your partner saying the word I,
yeah,
myself, me, mine.
And it's no longer we.
That kind of sounds like what I say all the time.
It does.
It sounds like my
shockingly
normal
enough, you're
vocabulary.
single.
You're not in a relationship, but this is why.
Yeah, no, I don't say a lot of we or us. I say mainly me or I, yes.
Because you're selfish?
Maybe a little bit.
I'll
say it.
I'm glad that you admit it. Well, we have, this is a study from PNAS, whatever that is. And it says, that actually sounds like a joke. It's not. It's PNAS. And they found that when you analyze a relationship about 3 months, up to 3 months before a relationship actually winds up ending, and they did this by analyzing a bunch of like posts about breakups on Reddit.
Yeah.
That about 3 months ahead of time, you probably will start to notice an increase, or you may not pick up on it, but they noticed an increase of people saying I, myself, just all the singular terms referring to themselves instead of referring to the relationship, as we're going through a really tough time. We're struggling, stuff like that. It would be like, I am really struggling with whatever. And so that started about up to 3 months before a relationship would end. It kind of signals that the person, at least in their mind, even though they might not even realize it, is picturing things, picturing a relationship of what if it wasn't a relationship, like what if they're thinking of doing things on their own versus we're together, we're a team, we're a relationship, we're going to be going strong. So the future is about we. But in this case, they're talking, once you start to think about the breakup, you start to think about I.
They say that this sort of language change is very common during a stressful life event, which could be them no longer liking you.
That's harsh.
I know. They say, like, if you're also depressed or anxious, that can also start leading to I language. So it's just something that they say you should be noticing if you see an increase in that.
See, I think you just never drop the I, when you start the relationship, as long as you keep that I intact, like I, me kind of things, then you'll never have that issue. It's kind of like a little workaround for me, I think.
Yeah, that's good. You found the loophole.
Yeah, the loophole.
Good job.
If you never forget the I.
If you enter the relationship being self-centered,
then it
and
never
they can put up with that, then they must be the person for you.
I'm sorry, Isaiah. That just means you won't see it coming.
Yeah, I know, exactly. Shocker.
You're not
I've been
aware.
saying I the whole time.
We're going to have to turn this Isaiah into a we-Zaya if you're ever going to have a successful relationship.
Well, next time maybe we shouldn't have told anybody, because then you're just going to go home and, your special someone's just going to be like, I had a great day today.
Yeah.
What'd you say? What was that there again you said? You say I? I can't be sure. You've been saying that a lot recently.
We didn't have a good day.
Yeah. Dang, that is, you know what? Maybe pay attention to the context. But other than that, just something for you to stress out about.
Pay attention before you start a fight about something that maybe wasn't even there.
Just start tossing out. Just be like, you mean we? You mean like we had a good day or what? Just me and you, right? We're still together.
We love each other, don't we?
Don't we?
Don't we?
You meant we, us, right?
Thanks for watching the worst of the riot. Since you made it this far, you might as well like, subscribe, and check out riot.radiou.com for even more riot.